Hey guys, I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about shadow work today. I'm going to have lots of little stories that I'll share with you as I am being called to. I'm a way shower. And so it's to share these types of personal stuff, it's vulnerable for me. But it's important that y'all know that I'm not just um, love and light and fluff. Like it's important. Like I'm evolving and changing, and I can see that very clearly um, online. Um, a lot of this superficiality and a lot of new age spirituality that just even spiritual culture in general is kind of making me want to barf in my mouth a little bit, honestly. This is shadow work, okay? I love y'all. But like because I'm just not seeing this like well, and I'm hoping now that because I'm talking about it I will see more of it. Those who are really guiding us through these difficult times of healing, those who are really like being authentic and showing us really what shadow work is all about and not just kind of skimming the surface of it. I think many of us are really wanting to learn and grow and ascend, and you can't rush the process, know this. But I want to share just like my take on things. I am not an expert by any means. Mio! Huh? Did you hear her knock all that change off of the dresser? Ching! Yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm I'm just sharing with you what's working for me. Okay? Because I'm living through it. My awakening started in 2012. And I feel like over the last, it's hard to depict a time frame, but at least 4 or 5 months, I feel like it's been like a kind of dark night of the soul, really doing some deep shadow work. Okay. And it's not like I go, oh, today I'm going to do shadow work. No, it's like recognizing feelings of rage, feelings of jealousy, feelings of envy, feelings of judgment, feelings, and then figuring out where they come from. What part of my shadow am I denying? Why do I feel this way in this certain situation? And so, like, let's just talk about the feeling of frustration, and I get frustrated a lot. I feel like that's a lesson I'm learning now about patience and divine timing. But frustration comes to when I don't speak my truth. Then my body feels this angst, this frustration because I haven't allowed my throat chakra uh, to be used. Um, and so I'm doing things differently now when I feel frustration. I find the root of the frustration. I I will remove myself from a conversation. I will go within when it happens. I usually I'm getting better at that, letting my roommates know when I'm having a mental crisis, mental issues at this moment, mental and heart issues, or I'm doing that. I've got to think about things and feel things, and I feel whatever emotion it is. I talk to that emotion. It's okay to feel frustrated right now. It's really okay. Why are you frustrated? Well, today I was frustrated by the noise that came in, the noise that wakes me up every morning from my neighbors. Okay, two masculines on each side of me, both going through their own issues as I'm going through my issues. They don't realize how truly loud they are early in the morning, and it makes me angry to be woken up by these people every morning. And so normally I would brew in it, I would ignore them, I would send them I mean, just in my attitude and how I was thinking was like a negative energy, regardless of I wasn't purposely sending bad mojo to them. It's just, now I'm going to block you. Now I'm going to be irritated with you. And it's not a good feeling, you know? And then judgment comes in, and why does this person have to act this way? Why are they spitting loogies all night? Why did, you know, then my ego goes off the hook. So I get to the core of this frustration, and my body is really wanting peace and quiet to heal right now, you know? And being frustrated and irritated and cynical about it or anything like that hasn't been helping me, you know? Like, sometimes the world is loud, and my Milo's starting to moo now. Mew for y'all. So, I think I said in some of my videos last week that you know, I had a lot of construction happening within the apartment complex, but it was jackhammer. And so this time I was woken up this morning by it's a noise much softer, but it's still loud, okay? And it's like a Dremel. Somebody's trying to create their own car key. Actually, more than one. They're trying to make 3 car keys. Because I got like, I'm like, what's going on this week? So instead of sitting, after I figured out, I'm like, okay, I'm frustrated because I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking to this. I'm doing the same thing as I have always done. And so in that moment of that recognition, that I got up out of, I'm like, okay, I'm centered now. Now I'm out of my frustration. It's okay to feel this way. I'm telling my body this. It's okay to feel this way. Let's come in and breathe. I didn't have to. I vented a bit online. I did. I wrote out what I needed to say. And then I look at it and I'm like, oh shit, you're still in a state of a bit of anger there. Okay. And so then I come back into that anger, and, you know, me and angry are getting really, really close over the past year, and healing all aspects of my angry shadow, and why she's been so angry. But this one was frustration. So instead of just sitting there in it, I went and decided to talk to the younger gentleman who was outside making his keys, because it's 8 a.m, y'all. I'm very I'm not this person that's not, I don't know, and like, do it in your house. I don't know, like metal shavings. I didn't realize what he was doing. You know, I said, hey, are you going to be doing that all day? And he's like, oh, sorry, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. He's like, oh, I'll turn it off for now. And I'm like, it's just really been tough. I said, I work from home, and I said, last week it was the drill, the big jackhammer, and now you're starting in so early in the morning. Now, my psychic self and my intuition, my knowing, okay, my ego, also, we know why he's been up all night tinkering with tools. He hasn't slept, and he's got tools scattered all out in front, and I know what he's doing. I'm not going to even say, but I know, and I'm not going to go to that. I'm not going to make him, this is his coping mechanism while he's dealing with his own issues. Okay. And with intoxicants, I'll just say that. Okay. We're not going to go anything any more than that. Addictive behavior and coping with it by, you know, maybe it gets him out of his head to, I don't know. I don't want to go any deeper into that. I just didn't want to speak to that. And my ego wanted to. My ego wanted to call names and speak to this person like they were lower than me. And this person just needs love and kindness. And so I respectfully approached him and asked him kindly if he, you know, At first, yes, that, are you going to be doing that all day? Because that's just fucking me. You know, and then I said, oh, what are you doing? I showed interest in what he was doing. Oh, I go, did you get your key made? You know, I didn't think you could make your own key for your car, but okay, you know, like, who am I to judge? Again, so I was just like, oh, okay, well, did you get one made? And he's like, I got two made, actually. I was just going to try to make a third one. And I was like, well, if you got two made already, how about you take a break, please? I'm enjoying the birds and my coffee. And that shows growth. And I'm proud of me. And he said yes, that he would put it away. And I have my peace because I didn't do the same thing. My frustration stems from a lack of speaking, from a lack of being able to approach somebody, from a, you know, and so if I can at that moment pivot, then I am not going to be presented with these same situations over and over again, because the universe is doing that with us now, like testing us. And you don't want to have to keep doing these same things over, especially if that's a frustrating pattern. So that's my little story for today. I don't want to make these super long videos. I'm going to share with you many videos about shadow work and what I do. Like I said, everybody does shadow work differently, and we're actually doing it continuously. It doesn't ever stop. So I might as well get comfortable with it. Comfortable with you, you know? Yeah. So, I'm playing with a piece of mahogany obsidian, and it's a beautiful stone for protection. Okay, psychic protection. It helps to keep the aura strong and clear. It also, like, if you're around people who are just negative in general, you know, even without, like I said, like sometimes I can be that way, and I'm not projecting it to other people, but they can, you know, still my energy coming out. And so, like, this is a great stone, a great crystal. It's glass. It's volcanic glass, though. Has feldspar in it too. But if you can keep one of these on you, then it really prevents energy vampires from sucking energy from you, sapping energy from you, and protects your own aura. I love this little, there's only a little bit of that mahogany color in it. I thought it was just obsidian, but there it is. See, right there. So beautiful, beautiful. I would keep a piece of that on you. Especially with the all of the portal, the 222 portal, and energy frequencies being so high right now. That's a lot of times when these energetic vampires can attack as well. I don't want to go into all of that right now today. That's a whole nother dang story. We've had enough of that. We've had enough sharing for today. So I love you all. And if you enjoyed if you enjoyed the reading, I'm so used to saying reading. If you enjoyed this video, just share it. You know, there are people out here talking about shadow work. Gotta do it. We can do it together. We can be open and vulnerable and honest, and not be afraid anymore of you know, healing and going into our darker. There's nothing wrong with our darker aspects either. Yeah, we have so much to learn together. Love you guys.